Welcome to our last day of week number 3. It's day number 20 and we're doing, of course, mobility and flexibility routine. So before this one, you don't really need to stretch, you don't need to have any equipment whatsoever, just your yoga mat, or if you're using anything soft, that will work too. And now I'm starting my timer, and what we're gonna be, the first exercise is going to be a back lunge to a side lunge. So the way this one works, you're standing up, you can stay in this back lunge position, in a lower position. So you step back, stretch, turn yourself to the side and slide to this leg. Then again, return to this leg, return to this position, and you can change this side lunge to front lunge or back lunge, however you call it. And again, side lunge. You can bounce a little bit. What we're doing here is we're dynamically stretching our muscles. And again, and changing. And again. Well done. What we're doing here is we're doing a forward bend, and you can do it either standing or seated as well. You grab onto your heels and you try to keep your back straight and straighten your spine as much as you can. And now we do the same thing on the other side. So you change yourself from a back lunge position, stretching those legs to a side lunge position, and return. Keep breathing. As always, breathing is very important when you work on your flexibility, mobility, and do any workout, because what you need to make sure that your muscle can relax in the taken position. And again, we're doing bend, can be seated, can be standing, and the next exercise, what we do here, I'm gonna show you from the side. We're staying in a low lunge position, so we're staying just like so, and you shift yourself forward, and then you change to opening your hip up, and then again you do a lunge, so stretching yourself further. Feel that stretch on the back of your leg, then open up your hip, help yourself with your hand, and again shift your weight forward, and again open that hip up. Very slow movement, do not rush into it, keep it under control, feel that stretch constantly. And now a forward bend, standard or seated, whichever works best for you. Keep stretching and keep breathing. The same thing on the other side. So you go into low lunge, shift your weight forward, then shift it backwards a little bit and open up your hip. And again, shift your weight forward. Feel that stretch on the back of your leg. Shift it back and open up your hip. And again, forward and to the side. You should not feel any pain. Mild tension is okay, but no pain at all. If at any point you feel the pain, stop immediately. And again, open this up. And now we're doing the bend, whichever way you prefer it, seated, standing. The point is to keep your back as straight as you can. So we can all do this, but try to keep your back straight. Bring your shoulders away from your ears. Now we work on our hip strength. So get to the wall, hold on, and bring your hands right in front of you. Now, without any movement to the side, you bring that leg in front of you, and then you raise it up and rotate your hip, bring it back. So we're not swinging side to side. The whole movement is happening in your hip. See, by your hip strength, you're changing the position. Your body is not moving. You are steady, completely upright. Don't forget to breathe. Under control. So I'm gonna try and show you from the front, and I'm gonna try and hold on to the wall here so you can see. We're not doing this. We are moving our legs by the strength of our hip rotator, hip flexor. So what we do here is you hold on to the wall in front of you, and then you bring your leg to the side, and then you're raising up high as you can, bringing it in front of you, place it on the floor. And again, so notice my body position does not change. I'm not doing this because swinging is gonna be, your muscles are gonna be compensating. It's not your hip which is gonna be working, but your other muscles. Well done. And again. And we're going into that seated bend or standing bend, whichever option you're doing. Point your toes towards yourself and feel the stretch on the back of your leg. The next one is a child to a bow. The way you do this one, you go into your floor and you go onto your knees. So, go into a child pose and then try to really arch your back as far as you can go. And again, go into a child pose and again, roll on your knees and like try to reach with your toes to your head. And again. And again. And forward bend. The next one. We're gonna be stretching our side one at a time. So pick your favorite one, and what you do, you bring one knee on the floor, the other leg is straight. So from here, you reach to this side, and then immediately with a large arms, you go to the other side. And again, you're only moving in sideways. So you're not going forward, no, you're staying sideways. So imagine there is something in front of you, something behind you, and you can only bend sideways. Feel the stretch on the side. When you go to the opposite side, you feel it here. And again, breathing. Well done. Of course, the stretch. Every time we should be going slightly deeper because we stretch more and more and more. Okay, of course we're doing the same thing on the other side. So let's go. Going to this side and now right. Large arms. Left and right. Moving fast but not rushing. Under control. And again. And again. Keep breathing. And again. After these stretches, your forward bend should be even better because you stretched the sides of your body. The next one is going to be camel to heel sit, alternating. So it is a half camel position. What you do here is you sit onto your glute and then you reach behind you. Sit onto your glutes, and at this moment you change the position of your hand. So you grab with the other hand to your heel. really drive your hips forward. As far in front of you as you can. So thrust them forward, arch that back, and again. And again. And again. Amazing. The next one is, of course, another stretch. And we're doing a prisoner's twist. Sounds scary. Lay down onto your belly. And bring your hands behind your head. From here, you exhale and bring yourself upwards. Down, inhale. And again. This one is challenging. Shaking is good. So one hand is staying on the floor whilst you lift the other elbow up. And don't forget, exhale. And forward bend. The next exercise is called Hanna's bend. What it is, I really like one sports person. Her name is Hannah and she does this stretch all the time and it is incredible. So the way you do it is you bring your one leg, one foot closer to you and then you stretch to this side, strong leg, and then you jump backwards, stretch here to this side. And really try and reach with your toes as far as you can go, whilst bringing the hand behind you. Strong body. And reach to this side. And again. And to this side. Well done. Seated bend. The next one we do is going to be a pigeon, but it is going to be an active pigeon. And so I'm going to show you how to do it. You go into a pigeon pose as you would normally and go into the ground. Now stand up and slide a little bit backwards. Slide backwards, that will open up your hip more. Bend. That will be intense. Then again, come up. Bring your foot a bit closer to the front. And again. And now slide backwards. Open up hip more. Well done. Slide a bit to the front. And again, bend. And again, behind you. Amazing. And forward bend. Standing or seated, how you prefer. The next exercise, guess what it's going to be? It is going to be that pigeon on the other side. So not wasting my time, going into that pigeon. And now standing up, sliding a bit behind myself, opening that hip more. And again, coming up, sliding a bit forward. That brings a hip in a more closed position. Hands, it becomes easier, and sliding back. And again. Well done. And a bit forward. And again. And again, backwards. Well done. Seated bend. The next one is going to be upward dog to downward dog. To find your correct position, go into your four, wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath your hips. From here you're standing up. This is your downward dog. Place your heels onto the ground, stick your tailbone all the way up to the ceiling, stretch. And now go onto the ground and upward dog. And again, tuck your toes under, And upward dog, downward dog. Tailbone to the ceiling. And going onto the ground. Upward dog. Shoulders away from your ears. Stretching. If you can't place your heels onto the ground, then do a little bounce. Bend one knee at a time. And you will keep progressing. And now the next one. Reading my notes. Next one is a calf stretch. So bring your legs to 90. Stay in this position, and what you do, you pointing your toes towards you and you're trying to reach with your toes. Stretch this side. Don't bring your legs any closer to you, and then point your toes to the ceiling. And again, stretch. If you can, reach with your hands to the toes. Feel the stretch in your calves. Make those calves working. Stretch them properly. And to the ceiling. And again towards you. And to the ceiling. And again towards you. Amazing. And seated bend. The next exercise is going to be a roly-poly. We've done this as a stretch. Now it is going to be as an active movement. So the way you do this one, I'm going to show you from this side. You shoot your legs forward, bring them behind you, and try to walk a bit. And then you roll down, lowering your legs. And again, legs up, shoot, and bring them behind you. And lower them down under control. And again, bring them behind you. And again, bring them onto the ground. Forward bend, forward bend. The next exercise is going to be a knee hug, one at a time. So the way we do this one is one leg is straight, the other leg goes to your chest, and dynamically we're changing the legs. So this one should go all the way into the ground, and this one should go to your chest. You might notice that that's your max. Just don't be hard on yourself. The gravity will help you to bring the leg down, and the more you work on you, the easier it will become. Keep breathing. And again. And now, a forward seated bend. And we're gonna be doing an walking bend. We have done it before. Well, the way we do it, we're bringing our legs as far apart as we can, moving forward. And now, you're gonna be walking in a bended position, reaching for that toe, walking back to the other side. Reaching for that toe, and again walking, and try to go lower and lower and lower with every walk you do. Keep breathing. You should notice how your hips opening up, how it is so much easier. Now we're doing that last seated bend before we go into the last exercise, and it is the same exercise as before because it is so important. So what we do, we lay down, let your arms to go loose, let your legs to go loose, close your eyes, take a deep inhale, and again inhale. Praise yourself for another week. Let all the thoughts to go away, melt down. Feel your body thanking you for this amazing week. Feel your body buzzing a little bit, maybe a little bit shaking, and enjoy it. Enjoy this connection with your own body. My camera just died there, so I had to reset it. Now very, very slowly, do not rush into standing up. You either grab your knee or you just roll onto your side and then you sit up. Girls, I want to say a huge thank you for doing another week, for dedicating this time to yourself, to your body, to improve your life. It's not just about working out. It's not about like having this physique or certain appearance. It is so much more. The way workouts have an effect on your life is absolutely incredible. So I want to thank you for your dedication, for your commitment to this marathon. It's been an absolute pleasure to do another week, and we only have the very last week ahead of us. I cannot believe it. So smash it, crush it, kill it every single day. And don't forget, at the end you need to send me your pictures so we can see if we're gonna get a winner. And of course we're gonna get a person who's gonna have the most results, and that person is gonna get the feedback. So for now, enjoy your day. Don't forget, tomorrow is an active rest day. So whatever you do, stay active, keep eating good foods, keep drinking plenty of water, keep reminding yourself about the good posture, roll the shoulders back and down, feel like a queen, like someone is pulling you up from above you, and act like this all day. You are amazing, you're absolutely beautiful, your strength surprises me. Some of you are just a wow. You are a killer machine. You can do anything. You're capable of anything you set your minds to. Sorry, enough talking. Enjoy your day, and I'll see you next week with our last week of this marathon. Guys, I'm gonna miss you so much. Go enjoy your day. Love you so much, and don't forget to love yourself as well. Yeah. See you tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. Bye.